where our fellow KPIX anchor Elizabeth Cook has a reason to hug her mom even tighter this Mother's Day.
She had a terrible accident, her mother, not Liz, that ended up saving her life.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
How often do you get to stop and smell the roses with your mom? Believe me, these days, nothing is sweeter.
This is you.
From the moment I was born, my whole life, I felt my mom's unconditional love. But recently, a fear. A few months ago in downtown Los Angeles, she had an accident.
It was a beautiful day and I wasn't really paying attention.
Outside a parking garage, a tree had buckled the sidewalk, cracking and pushing up a concrete slab. As my mom walked by, her foot got caught and she tripped.
So I hit the pavement really hard and I knew at that moment that I had broken my arm.
So badly, my mom needed surgery to repair 2 bones in her forearm. That's when her story took an unexpected turn.
I was completely shocked.
Before the surgery, a routine pre-op chest x-ray revealed a spot on her lung. Turns out it was lung cancer.
That's not something you want to hear.
It's very frightening.
Who would have thought that a terrible fall on the sidewalk in downtown LA would have saved my mother's life? Because if my mom didn't fall, she never would have gotten that x-ray. The x-ray that would turn up the lung cancer, which was found at the earliest, most curable stage.
Did they ever say, oh my gosh, thank God you tripped and broke your arm?
Absolutely. I knew in my heart, wow, whoever thought that breaking your arm could be a gift. But for me, incredible gift.
She was very lucky.
Surgeon Anthony Kim is director of the Division of Thoracic Surgery at USC Keck Medical Center. He told me most lung cancer patients never show any symptoms.
Most of the time, lung cancer is a silent disease, and by the time you start to have symptoms, not all the time, but by the time you start to have symptoms, that can be a harbinger that the disease is pretty far advanced.
Dr. Kim operated on my mom and took out a part of her lung that contained a marble-sized tumor. She won't need radiation or chemotherapy. Her prognosis is good.
Right now, we have no reason to believe that she'll have a recurrence, but, you know, knock on wood.
Knock on wood indeed, because lung cancer is a leading cause of cancer death in women.
More women die of lung cancer than die of breast cancer.
Dr. Jorge Nieva is a medical oncologist at the USC Norris Comprehensive Cancer Center. He says there is no easy, inexpensive way to screen for lung cancer.
We can't screen lung cancer with blood tests.
What's more surprising? While smoking is the #1 cause of lung cancer, my mother does not smoke. She's never even picked up a cigarette.
When the doctor came in and told me that they'd found a spot on my lung, I couldn't even believe it. I thought, no, that couldn't possibly be me.
Unfortunately, my mom's story is not that unusual.
We're seeing that a lot of the non-smokers with cancer happen to be women.
Oh, thank you. Got you some lipstick. Oh,
my mom will be followed closely for a few years with regular checkups and plans to spend more time with her first grandchild, my son, Beau. And that makes us all breathe a little easier. In Southern California, Elizabeth Cook, KPIX 5.
Well, Liz and her mom feel very lucky, but not all women are so fortunate. Lung cancer kills more women than breast, ovarian, and uterine cancer combined. Now, coming up tonight at 11, the possible factors driving lung cancers in women who never smoked and the specific group that may be especially vulnerable.
Talk about a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for watching. 60 Minutes is next.
A very happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. Enjoy the evening, what's left of it. We'll be back here at 11 o'clock with more news, and we'll see you then. New at 11, what cancer kills more women than breast, ovarian, and uterine cancer combined? Lung cancer. And tonight, we talked to a woman known in Vietnam as the queen of the startups. She's battling lung cancer, even though she's never smoked. KPIX 5's Elizabeth Cook shows us why she and others like her may be at a greater risk.
31-year-old Toi Trong packs a lot into life. She was born in Vietnam and immigrated to the U.S. as a teenager.
I immigrated here to the U.S. with my family when I was 17 years old.
After graduating from USC, she launched 3 startups. Toy develops smartphone apps. She sold one to a Silicon Valley gaming company for more than $1 million.
I had so much fun, and when I worked in Silicon Valley for a year, and I had so much fun.
Last year, she traveled to Vietnam to produce a feature film. While in Hanoi, she landed in the ER with fluid in her lungs and a terrifying diagnosis.
They confirmed that I had lung cancer.
Back in California, doctors revealed her disease was advanced. She had stage 4 lung cancer. It had spread to other parts of her body.
And you never smoked?
I never smoked in my life.
Toy isn't alone. Doctors are seeing a growing proportion of lung cancer in women who have never smoked.
1 in 6 female lung cancer patients, young Asian women in particular, who never picked up a cigarette. As to why?
We're not really sure.
While there is no hard evidence, Dr. Jorge Nieva, Toy's oncologist, explains there are many theories. Birth control pills, environmental toxins, maybe even HPV infections may all play a role. Still, it's a mystery.
Something in the environment, something in our practices, whether it's, weight, diet, hormones, we don't really have that smoking gun for why we're seeing this phenomenon.
Yeah, the people are great.
Dr. Anthony Kim heads up the Division of Thoracic Surgery at USC Keck Medical Center. He says among those diagnosed with lung cancer, non-smokers are more likely to carry a certain genetic mutation than smokers. And this mutation appears to be more prevalent in Asian women.
Many of us in the field have seen that exact same story.
While her cancer cannot be cured, new targeted therapies are keeping her cancer at bay and under control. The hope to hold on as better treatments get developed.
As we've made enough advances in the disease over these last years that we're getting better and better at treating it.
As for Toy, she's focused on living a life that counts.
Normal people are gonna ask how much time they have left, and how much time I have left doesn't matter.
From creating a new app for cancer patients that will help them find the best care, to clearing the Pacific Crest Trail for other hikers, Toy lives every day like it's her last.
I feel I had nothing to regret.
In Los Angeles, Elizabeth Cook, KPIX 5.
Well, we certainly wish her the best. Earlier tonight, Liz Cook had a story on her mother who had lung cancer that was accidentally discovered, caught in time. The prognosis for Liz Cook's mother is very good, and she too had never smoked a day in her life, so it is puzzling.